Hello, hello. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. What we gonna do today? How's everybody doing? Let's go through the chat. See who was waiting. Also, sound check. If I'm too loud or too quiet, please let me know. I'm trying to get this right, but it's really difficult to tell. This mic is weird. If I turn up the gain just a tiny bit too far, it suddenly becomes unbearable. And then there's like a fine line between unbearable and very, very quiet. So, yeah, give me your opinions on sound quality while I say hello to everybody. Sandy Farrell, how's it going? Mystery Snail Gardens, Dave Farrell, Multiple Aquariums Diego, Matthew, Liquid Matte Only Fins. I saw those 24 karat guppies video today. That was pretty nice looking. You got to get some better footage of them whenever they're like nice and colorful and happy, though. Jenna P 2005. Chalupa, no tomatoes. Travis, out writing currently, but best thumbnail ever. I know. I spent a lot of time on it too. Lori, Monster Fish Gal. Only Oscars. Skull. JK Aquatics. Fishymon. And I think that's it. Nice turnout. Big Tank Hank. Hello, hello. Dee Dee. What's up? Geek Boy. Michelle. Zinger. I asked for an audio report. Richard McCarthy, what's up? I assume that I am audible at least because Matt responded. But yeah. Muppet. Okay, good. Audio good. Audio video good. So there is a setting in the YouTube streaming. You look like okay. Well, anyway, there is a setting in the YouTube streaming, like the non-StreamYard thing, where you can choose regular latency, low latency, and like ultra low latency. And so from what I've gathered, with regular latency, it's like a million year delay between chat, or what's put in chat and what I see in chat. And then low latency is still 10 seconds, which is kind of a lot. And what? And the ultra low is like 3 seconds. So I chose ultra low, and I think the trade-off with that is slightly fuzzy video quality, and I'm okay with that. We don't need to see me in HD. What is HBIC? Look and sound like the HBIC. I feel like I might know that, but I don't know. Explain. Y'all wait till I get my wireless link up with my customer that has gigabit fiber. I'm gonna stream like a mofo. Yeah, see, around here we have gigabit, but it's not true gigabit because it's not both ways. It's through Cox cable, and they don't take kindly to the idea of running a server or something. So the upload speed is still like, I don't know, 30, whereas the download is super high. But I'm pretty sure like Google Fiber, and maybe there's other ones where it's like a gigabit both ways. I wish I had that. I would totally do that. Geek Boy, I will never take a razor to this face. What is asynchronous, Matthew? Is my voice and sound not syncing up? Is it all like Japanese kung fu movie overdub? Let's see, who else we got up in here? J-Rock does stuff. Vinoski Tanks, what is up? Dee Dee, I think I said hi to you. Yeah. Well, clarify what you're saying, Matt, because I'm sensitive. I'm sensitive about my video and audio quality. Do we have Stephen P. and Jenna P. merch yet? Kind of not really. Jenna P. merch, she'll have to make her own merch. That's on her. I'm actually... The thing about merch is I really want it to be high quality, but I also don't want it to be obscenely expensive. And so there's so many of those print-on-demand companies out there. It's hard to figure out which one is the best in terms of like price for what you get. And I always hear that Teespring is hit or miss. And actually, I'm wearing a Teespring shirt right now. The I Helped Rescue Florida Fish Rescue. And it's actually not that bad. And I just gotta figure out if there's like better options. I mean, the price wasn't that bad either. And I think this is just the basic t-shirt because I had to order the biggest size they have, and it's like a size bigger than what I usually wear, and it fits fine. So I'm reluctant to order the smaller size right now. My buddy does awesome print on demand, Matt says. Unfortunately, it's so expensive. Price has gone up. He's thinking of getting away from it, or I put you in contact. Okay. Okay. Hey, Ian. Rico. And Ray Aquatics. Yeah, so quality of Amazon merch, the options of Teespring. I was looking into Amazon merch and I gave it my whole life story like it asked for, and now there's like a waiting period, so I have to wait up to 14 days or average of 14 days, I forgot what it said, for them to approve my store, which I haven't really designed anything. I just signed up for it so I can see what they've got. Now, Zazzle is really cool because of like the variety of merch they have. Like, they have Oreos. You can put your logo on a pack of Oreos, like chocolate dipped Oreos. But it's also kind of expensive. I think it's like $16 base price for a dozen or something of them. It's a lot. So Zazzle is cool. I want a good shirt. I don't care about hoodies and stuff. I also want a nice stainless steel water bottle, and it looks like Zazzle has the best looking one. The one on Teespring, you can only choose white, and I actually want it to be stainless steel color. Rico, that would be cool. Private stream looking at the Amazon options. It doesn't look like they even show you what they've got until you're signed up for it, unless I just wasn't looking hard enough. Bob Kaler used Zazzle for his mugs. They are nice. Cool, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of stuff on Zazzle. I was also looking at making a face mask, if anything, just to like wear to Aquashella Dallas. If they are requiring masks, I don't know. Or if you're unvaccinated, you have to wear a mask, which I am vaxxed. And I would prefer not to wear a mask, but I will if I have to. Show you my account so you can see the stuff. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. I would like to see what they got going on there. And Jenna was doing some research for me of other merch sites and came across one of those magic mugs where you fill it with hot liquid and then the logo appears. But then if you have like a mug collection, I think the mug is just like black as the base color, so it doesn't look like anything on display. So you would just constantly have to keep hot liquid in it in order for it to display properly. Hey Greg, yeah, I don't sell my stickers. I just give them away. So I need to put like something in all of my YouTube video description that just says, "You want stickers? Email me." I got. Uh-oh. I forgot to loop the tank. I always forget to do that. There we go. This is my 90-gallon bedroom tank. Are you using the kids' fish art as your LOFO? Yeah. Yep, same logo. Let's see. I can pull up my logo, or the designs I was kind of messing around with. So like for the shirts, I was thinking, oh my god, why did it show up gigantic? And I can't resize it properly because I suck at OBS. Damn. Alright, there we go. Just had to find the edge and drag it. Oh yeah, I had to up the pixel density because the Teespring was complaining that the quality was too low. And I don't think it is. Yeah, so there's that. Yep. That's a big shirt. Very big shirt. Xanadu. What's going on? Scott's Aquatics. Scotty Aquati. I see you too, Fishymon. So yeah, there's that. And then there's just like the fish by themselves without the circle and the vowels in the background. And again, gigantic. Let's scale that down just a tad. I'm sure there's a faster way to do that, but I do things the tedious way. Yeah. And that would go on like the back of the shirt, back of a mug, bottle, etc. Just some ideas I'm throwing out there. And then maybe make some original stuff. Dee Dee, what are you jealous of? I need to scroll up. Oh, yeah, Rico's just trying to get you alone. And you're a little bit jealous of that. Yeah, I would be too. I think it's fabulous as a logo. Going to upload something me and the kid made when she was 4 or 5. Awesome. Lefty, how's it going? Finally, Lefty gave me edit privileges on the schedule for the stream, so I put mine on the list for Saturday. Assuming I'm gonna keep doing this, we'll just see how that goes. And then also I'm going to change all the fonts to a uniform font because that's just how I roll. It's just how it has to be for me. Dave, I may have indulged in some adult beverages, so not chatting a lot. Yeah, day drinking on a Saturday. Nothing better than that. Still, it would be fun to see you attempt to chat, especially if you're on your phone or something. Blurry vision, uncoordinated typing. So, with this 90-gallon, I recently added a second 48-inch Fluval 3.0 in the hopes that even this is a CO2 injected tank, and I feel like I'm kind of not using it up to its potential. And so the second light, I am hopeful that we can get some better plants to stay looking good. So like, let's see if I can do the point and look. Nope, can't do that because I go off screen. But I can do this. Hang on. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. So this right here, this little plant that I'm fondling right here is Ludwigia arcuata. And this is Hygrophila stricta, I think is what I ended up going with. And then this is some other kind of red Ludwigia that's not super red. I don't remember what it's called. It's just more Ludwigia. And then right here is some Scarlet Temple, and I would like to get these growing without them looking super leggy. Hopefully the second light will help. And speaking of second light, Kelly Foreman, who's like, I put a third and fourth and fifth Fluval 3.0 on my 90-gallon. It's so great. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'll try that too. Thanks, Kelly, because you really like to make me spend money. Who else we got? Snake Jazz. And did I miss anybody else coming in? I don't think so. Muppet, random question for everyone / anyone. I'm going to paint my dog's outside ramp tomorrow. Is it a good idea to sprinkle sand on the wet paint for grip? She currently slides down it, and I'm worried splinters. How deep is this? I mean, not how deep. How steep is this ramp? I mean, it's funny to watch dogs slide around because they can't get a grip on hard floor. So, like for the comedic factor, I would say paint it glossy and then sand it smooth and polish it. But probably would be the best thing to do some kind of grip on it. Or like Lefty says, you can buy grip strips at Home Depot. Or carpet, though if it's an outside ramp, I don't know how that'll hold up. Or if it even matters if it's outside. Yes, you do, Kelly. You love making me poor. And I bought a second light for this 90, and then I bought a second light for the 40-gallon because I want to go extra high-tech with that one. And it just needs a touch more, aka double the light. So what does this slope lead to? Is it like some kind of agility ramp? Just a slope to go outside, downstairs? I don't know. We have like a bench storage thing in front of our bed, because even though our dog weighs 75, 80 pounds and is taller than the bed and could easily jump up on the bed, she is stupid and she doesn't realize that she can. So without that step, she just walks around the bed and whines. She literally rests her head on the bed and cries. Yeah, outside carpeting. Makes sense. Let's see, what else, what did I miss in chat? Um, Lefty is fixing the thing and sending the thing to Zen. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, sanding the paint. It's a good, quick thing. Leads to the grass. She stopped using the steps a while ago. Okay, got it. Yeah, my dog has no. My dog is a year old, like just a spry puppy that's gigantic. She has no excuse not to be able to jump up on things that are her height or shorter. I get the small and elderly dog for sure. And also, she can. Our dog can jump down. She just doesn't realize she can get up. And she is pretty lazy. She's the kind of dog that will just sort of, if she's getting off the couch or something, she'll just slide off the couch, front paws first, just let gravity take her off the couch. No need to land on her feet or anything. Aquafinity, what's up, dude? I did a collab video with Aquafinity recently where he asked me some questions and I answered them. And I actually originally I had recorded all my answers to his interview questions with just me talking to the camera. And then he sent me an email that was like, "Hey, can you not show your face?" And that made me sad. So I just cut in some tank footage. Just wasn't a fan of my face. I understand. What? Dino? Oh, Dino Davy. Hey, Dino Davy. I don't think I've ever seen your name. So welcome, welcome, welcome. If you put guppies, platies, swordtails, and mollies into a large pond, which one do you think would take over in terms of numbers, or would they stay balanced? I have not bred mollies, and I've technically not bred swordtails. My guess would be my guess would be that the guppies, just in terms of sheer numbers, I believe guppies have the most offspring at once, and they also have the shortest gestation period by not by much, but maybe a week. Um, but then there is the variable of swordtails and mollies, and even platies too, being kind of aggressive and like, I mean, not aggressive, but more voracious of an appetite and more likely to go after fry. They certainly seem to eat their own fry a lot more readily than guppies for some reason. So my guess still is you're going to have more guppies just because of the sheer numbers and prolific breeding. But I think you'll have a good population balance. I just know in my guppy and platy tank, I definitely have a ton more guppies than platies. Like, I think it would probably take 3 times as long for the platies to build up the same kind of numbers. And I don't exactly know why, other than the fact that platies are just like a little bit less offspring and a little bit slower breeding. And it just could be that they're eating their babies or something's eating the babies. Yeah, and J Rock, it's a good point. If you're doing a Livebearer mosh pit type thing, you absolutely want to have hiding places, and not you don't have to worry about the fact that it, they'll overpopulate because of all the places for the fry to hide. If you don't change how much you feed the pond, like you determine how much food, how much organic material can that the filter can handle, then you're good. Things kind of work themselves out, especially if you have tons of plants, because the plants are also natural filtration, and they will help build up your population a lot better if you've got hiding places. Poke Gamer, what's up? And Poke Gamer, later. Bye bye. I can hear my dog whining at the door because he can hear me, I guess. So yeah, I assume if you've got a pond going, that you're gonna have a lot of plants. I mean, that's certainly what I would do. Just a bunch of floating plants with lots of like small dangly roots. Should be a good place for them to hide. But yeah, rock wall for the fry is good too. Yeah, JoJo is so sad right now. So, are anybody here Aquarium Co-op members? And if so, were you watching the Tom Barr stream that was going on? It might still be going on. The audio kind of sucked because I guess Tom Barr was having internet issues, but it was fun to look at some of those Dutch style aquascapes and whatever else he was showing after I left. Good stuff. And I like the idea of a that kind of aquascape. And I know it takes CO2 injection to do the kind of plants that they were doing. You can pull it off without CO2. I mean, if you ever looked at Chubb's Aquatics in his tanks, absolutely, he doesn't need CO2, and everything looks really nice. Looks like he's got high-tech plants in there. He's using those Nylock G Prism lights, and everything looks really, really high-tech, but he doesn't have CO2. So it is doable. It's just slow, and you gotta know how to balance your ferts and light when you have little to no CO2 in there. Hi, Susan. I'm a member, but I miss Tom. I will catch him later. He's very cool. I'm not super into stem plants. You don't like stem plants? Is it because of the maintenance involved? Stem plants look really nice, but yeah, there's a lot of behind the scenes maintenance that has to take place to get them looking good, because you do have to trim the tops, but as you continue to trim the tops, you eventually have to completely throw out the bottoms or put them in a farm or something to let them sprout some new stems, because those bottoms become bare, like just a leggy stem, and they just don't look good anymore. So there's a lot of trimming and uprooting and replanting if you want it to look nice. Now, if you just want it to look natural, then, just let it go. Let it grow all over the top. And that looks pretty cool too. S. I low-key got hype when he said he was considering CO2. Yeah, putting CO2 in that tank, I would love to see that tank just straight up explode. And it would. Yeah, it's so much trimming, Greg. I just cannot imagine having to. I mean, I already do a good bit of maintenance on a lot of my tanks, but like, I just feel like with the level of CO2 that they have to inject in there, and the fact that there's so many stem plants, and things like Ludwigia just grow like a weed once you get them established, It's probably multiple times a week if you want it to stay looking like those picturesque Dutch scapes you see. And Chubbs has a really nice looking crypt tank, like just full of nothing but crypts, Kelly. And that one's cool and definitely doesn't need CO2. And that's one great thing about crypts is you just need a nutritious substrate and you've got awesome crypts. Like this one here is at least a foot tall. It's a Crypt Tropica. The other thing that kind of bothers me about the Dutch scapes are like any of those ultra CO2 injected beautiful scapes is you really can't put that many fish in there because if you stock it heavily like the way I've stocked this one, and I'm not even done stocking this one, then your fish are going to be contributing a lot of the fertilization, and these aquascape people are very nutty about how much fertilizer they put in there. They want to be precise, like super precise. And you can't have variables like fish poop and food and all that kind of crap going on because they already fertilize to a point where they've got to do these massive water changes every week just to avoid the nutrient spikes and blackbeard algae growth and whatever kind of other algae wants to take advantage of it. Lumpy Dog. Hello. Maintenance is just part of the hobby. Make it sound like a punishment. If you don't like maintenance and won't be overly successful, you won't. Yeah. Okay. Lumpy Dog. I like maintenance. I really do. Because I have my hands in tanks every day. But I have my hands in 10 tanks. And, eventually would like to have my hands in 20 tanks. So I guess I could see having like a labor of love type of tank that looks that nice and takes good photos. But long term, I don't know if I could tolerate maintaining the same groupings of plants day in and day out. Like I get bored with the way things are set up after a time. And I think if I'm constantly having to maintain the same thing that I'm getting bored with, I'm going to get bored a lot faster. Oh, Kelly, did you gas out your gobies? That sucks. Let's see what I miss in chat. I'm afraid to use the CO2. Yeah, Dino Davy, I get it. Um, you get it, you get it dialed in. Start super slow, and don't do stupid things like have your CO2 cylinder and regulator just sitting out in the open, and whenever you're like moving crap around, grab the CO2 tank by the regulator and just think, okay, well, and actually not think anything at all. Just grab it by the regulator and walk away after you've done what you need to do. And then you wake up after the CO2, the solenoid is kicked on for like 3.5 hours. And lo and behold, everything that can't breathe air is freaking dead. Yeah, our Pearl Gourami probably wants to flip me off when he accidentally gassed saying he grabbed the Gourami by hand. You know what? I didn't have a net, and I was like in ultra adrenaline panic mode to save what I could. And the gourami was like one of the first fish I saw that actually had a sign of life. Like even most of the Corydoras were passed out. The gourami's kind of turning around though. He's warming up to me. I can hand feed him again. But yeah, he didn't like me for a little while. Hi, Alan. Welcome, welcome. And thank you. That was a surprising crypt surprise. A surprising crypt surprise. Um, and the thing was, like, I'm used to planting a crypt and it's staying, I don't know, 6 inches tall, kind of spread out, maybe light related. The reason why they generally stay low for me, even like a Cryptropica. This one took off like crazy. In fact, I had two of these in here because I wanted a full crypt look in the front. Because in most of my tanks, crypts make a decent foreground or midground type of plant. And given how tall this tank was, I figured it would be a great foreground plant. But this was also my first time working with this substrate, the Seachem Fluorite Red, which has a little bit of extra iron in there. And yeah, it really took off. And the thing is, it probably would be better off now as a mid-ground plant, but yeah, I'm not going to move it because those roots are probably everywhere, and crypts also really don't like to be moved at all. Susan, gonna cook some nachos. How do you cook nachos? Are you doing like a from scratch recipe there, like making your own tortillas? Because that sounds pretty good. I mean, even like cheap, crappy nachos sound good. I'm using the Aquario Neo. Oh, hey, 3G. Welcome. Just noticed you're in here. Bates and Genetics. Welcome, welcome. Aquario Neo DIY CO2 kit. I strongly recommend it. It's basically on 24/7. It only gives low levels of CO2. Lasted a good 5 to 6 months. Quite cheap too. So what is the what's the mixture that you use to make the CO2? I know there's a couple of different methods, and some are like longer lasting than others, more reliable. I just skip straight to the pressurized canisters. For a while, I was doing like the CO2 dissolving tablets, which is stupid. Don't do it. Yeah, I'd move the other plants before messing with the crypt. That thing is a beast. The roots are certainly everywhere. Yeah, absolutely. And there is the sword plant behind me. Yeah, nope, nope. There we go, right there. And I actually moved that one a while back, and it made a mess. I'm not going to move it anymore. Let's see. Richard McCarthy. Message retracted. Sitting at 55 gallon, LFS gave me. They can spot a sucker a mile away. They gave you a 55? That sounds nice. As a poor young Aquarius, I did the yeast CO2 thing. Total waste of time. I don't. Yeah, like I I have CO2 on two of my tanks, and there's really only one of them where I do full blast CO2, like to the point where I guess any more would be unsafe. You know, you get that drop checker looking lime green, and that's in my living room. Jenna, I was answering other stuff, and yes, maybe perhaps I did sort of temporarily forget about Matt's question about the background. So thank you for reminding me, I guess. It was kind of in my mind, but yeah, now it's off the screen. Okay, let's talk about the background. Um, so the first thing I did, which I don't recommend, is I used a very thick foam panel, the kind of foam panels that you'll see in an insulated fish shipment. I don't think you need to go that thick on it. Just any kind of foam base, like they have the 1/4 inch ones, which probably would be better. And then on top of that foam, you'll get some of that great stuff, the spray insulation, the foam spray foam insulation, and you'll, for this size tank, probably use 3 or 4 cans of it. And you just like cover the foam with all that spray insulation. I think there's videos on it. I might do my own video on it eventually. Once you've sprayed the foam on and the foam is still wet, then you pour on a bunch of sand, like more sand than you think. Like you basically make a sand castle on top of it, cover every square inch of the insulation, because what you're trying to do is not only integrate the sand with the foam, but also weigh down the foam so it doesn't get super huge. And then once you've waited a couple hours, a day, whatever you want, and it dries, then you'll pour all that sand off. And what you'll end up with, or at least I did, was like a very cavernous look, like tons of little spaces in between the foam, which is a pretty cool look if you've got big fish. I don't think it would work very well in a tank like this where I've got a mix of small and big. I didn't want anything like an auto sinkless or something to get stuck, so I just repeated the process and filled in the gaps with more foam and then weighed it down again. And then after that, I took some Krylon Fusion spray paint and some different colors and just sort of did an airbrush technique to make the rocks look a little more textured, various colors, and then covered all of that with polyurethane, then let it cure for a very long time, just long enough to where I knew there's no possible way that it's going to gas off any other solvent, fully cured. And the color that you see on the rock wall right now is not something I painted. It's just like the natural aging of the surface with, like, I guess very short blackbeard algae growing all over it, and in this light kind of makes it look purple. So that was a happy accident. Oh wow, 35 viewers. That is cool. And I'm not even giving crap away. So that's cool. So Aquarium and small tanks comes pre-mixed. A diffuser connected to gel in a bottle, and you add their special powder. Diffuser is really nice for a cheap kit. Found it quite consistent. Yeah, I wonder if the DIY stuff is like safer in terms of an end of the tank dump. Like there couldn't possibly be that much CO2 left if you ended up accidentally blasting your tank with it. But I don't know, never done it before. I just realized I'm in top chat. But also nobody's chatting. Okay. So I said that there would be the fish ID game, and I guess we should do that. We're 43 minutes into this. Shall we play a game? I suppose we shall. Yeah, if you're not into like planted CO2 injected tanks, then the conversation going on is very, 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 very boring. And my dog agrees because she just really wants to come into the room and, save the stream. Okay, so if you weren't here last Saturday, the name of this game is What the Hell Fish Are My Kids Describing? Now, last week, I had both of my children describe the fish, and the goal was to play my son's recording first as like hard mode because his was a little more vague, kind of hard to hear at times. And surprisingly, it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. So I actually didn't have an opportunity to play my daughter's description. So this time, all I did was record my daughter. And so that will be the only clues or the only descriptions you'll get. Yeah, if I let the dog in, she's, yeah, just what Jenna said. She would rip down the green screen. There would be some havoc. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the first fish in no particular order. Actually, yeah, no particular order. I think I did this right. Let me know if you can't hear this. I should be able to. Audio input capture. All right.
It's kind of long fish. It's kind of got some gray on the top of its fin, and it's a short fish, and it has black and white, like it has one black stripe in the middle of it, and then white on the top and the bottom, and it has white fins, and its eyes are kind of the same pattern as the rest of it, and it has a little bit of a fin near its mouth or something.
All right. I was going to ask if y'all could hear that, but I see guesses, so I guess y'all could. And so far, the guesses are incorrect. Oh, nope, nope. Greg's planted tanks. Autosynkless is the answer. I'm actually going to make a table and keep track of points. Not that the points are for any type of prize, but be nice to know who's in the lead and all that kind of stuff. And the game from last week doesn't count, so S, you better step up your game. All right. Greg's planted tanks. I'll just say you've got a point. I want to win that car. Mm-hmm. Want to win that Micro Machines. Okay. Let's go with one that I think might be a little bit tougher.
This fish is kind of like a little bit of golden in the middle and kind of just fades out to a gray, and it has like black dots on it like in the middle, and it has gray clear fins and clear fins on with a little bit of red and yellow and white, and its eye has like a black stripe down it, or kind of sideways kind of on it, and a red eye.
I would never in a million years guess what kind of fish this was if I didn't already know. Esther, are you the only one with guesses? Should I play it again? Let me know if you want to hear it again. I don't need to play it again. Yeah, I played them all for you, Jenna. All right. I think what I'm going to do is play it one more time, but I'm going to provide. I'll play it one more time and then give another round of guess, like allow you to do another round of guesses, and then I'll provide a hint.
This fish is kind of like a little bit of golden in the middle and kind of just fades out to a gray. And it has like black dots on it, like in the middle. And it has gray clear fins and clear fins on with a little bit of red and yellow and white. And its eye has like a black stripe down it, or kind of sideways kind of on it, and a red eye.
Okay, the hint. I'm going to be vague first. The hint is it is a cichlid. Not rams, not angelfish. It's an African cichlid. I'll give you that. Yes. Well, 45 concurrent viewers. Cool, cool, cool. Not an apisto, not a farmouth. And there we go. Sir Ian Atkins. I'll give that to you. It is a 5-star general. Jewel cichlid. I'm not going to expect anyone to say 5-star general because I thought she would say like there are like diamond shaped spots on it because I gave her a pretty good specimen picture. I wouldn't expect her to say there are 5 jewels, 5 black jewels. So that's a point for Ian. Yeah, line. See, that was the thing I thought would help with the line through the eye. But again, I don't know if like that's just a jewel cichlid thing or if you'll find that on other cichlids because I don't know crap about cichlids, especially African cichlids. I know Oscar. I know assorted imbunas. Just not a cichlid guy. Yep, Atkins, you got a point. Greg's Planet Tanks has a point. Good job. S. Step up your game. Next.
It's kind of a long but short fish and skinny fish, and it has like one square of its face, kind of like part of its face is like kind of grayish and has a blue stripe, and then the rest of it is kind of like a clearer gray with red on the top and kind of like fading speckles from the front to the back, and it has a blue stripe in the middle of that.
Come on, y'all. A long but short fish. It should be obvious. It's long but short. Okay. Ian. I want specific. Be specific. long but short. Blue striped grunt. Sounds like an interesting fish. It is not a nope fish. A nope rope. Heh 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 heh. Y'all are actually kind of confusing me now because I have right here, I have the genus and species. So, yes, it's a Stiphodon, but I should have. Okay, I'm just going to show it because, I'm not like, I don't know much about gobies either, like the differences. I'm going to show it. And I know it's not it's okay. This one, Jack. This picture straight from Dan's fish. So is this just a regular Stiphodon? Is it the neon blue because of the front here? I need to know who gets the point here. It's a Dan's goby. So somebody smarter than me, please let me know. Yeah, whatever. What is this supposed to be? I guess I could look it up, but yeah, that is a Dan's fish. Y'all are not helping. Hey, Jess. Okay. Yeah, it is a Stiphanodon NEA, but I just want to make sure that the common name wasn't said before that, because I will accept a common name as long as it's a commonly used common name that's common. So let me look that up. Oh, okay. Annie's dwarf goby. That's what so I googled the scientific name and got from Aquatic Arts the Annie's dwarf goby, which I've never heard that common name ever. So that means just give Kelly her point. What did she say it first? Yeah, she did. Okay. Pseudomagilluminatus. No, this ain't no Pseudomagilluminatus. I would say I have good examples of luminatus, but they're in this tank. They're just small. They haven't gotten their bright colors yet and started flaring. But oh my God, the Gertrude, they are looking great. I don't know if everyone saw the latest short that I posted. Not the greatest footage in the world because they move kind of fast, but some of it was in focus while they were doing their little sparring stuff for their morning breeding ritual. And they're looking great. And the Picta were flashing, which was really awesome. Really, really cool. And they did that yesterday, and then they did it this morning. And that's really fun because the flashing behavior, I've never seen it. It wasn't that prominent in the Bozemanii. Definitely not prominent in those Australian mutts that I have. And the reason I wanted to get Chilatharina blaheri for this tank initially was because of that crazy flashing that they do. Because the flashing color is really bright. My short was kind of long. It was a minute. Minute. Pseudomagil mellis. Yeah, I think Dan said he was on the hunt for those too like to try to carry them. All right, let me write Kelly's name down before I forget for her worthless, no value point. If you can accumulate 1,000 of these worthless points, maybe they are redeemable for Terry points. Probably not, though. Okay. Now, I'm going to play one that I really should have just thrown out and not used because it's not going to be guessable. And I say that, but someone's going to get it. And I'm going to be very impressed. Or suspicious.
It's like a gray fish, and it has blackish, grayish fins that are clear, kind of, and it has like a faint blue or gray, like light gray stripe in the middle of it, like it's kind of like a clear fish. Maybe it's like it's skull or something, or it's skeleton.
Every fish is gray. Every fish is short and long. Kinda big but small. It's got an eye and a mouth and some fins and some flippers. Tetra. If it were a tetra, just saying tetra ain't gonna fly. They are not. We should petition for there to be a fish description course in school. It's not a tetra. It ain't no tetra. Waterfish. Yes, Matt, you got it. It is a fish that needs water. I don't know, should I play it again or just reveal what it is and move on? Because I just don't think anyone's going to get it. I guess another hint, but it would still take forever for you to go through, is it's another one that I just randomly grabbed off of Dan's Fish. Show a pic. If I show a pic, then it's kind of obvious. I mean, if you know generally fishes, then you're going to know this one. Ooh. Fishymon, you are closer than you might have realized. Like, really, really close. Kelly, give me that scientific name. I think Kelly gets the point regardless, because, yeah. Yeah. And Kelly was second to give the scientific name, but first to give the common name and first to spell the scientific name correctly. So that's another point for Kelly. Yep. One of them baby dolphin marmorids. Not a bad looking fish. I just don't understand where, like, the whole see-through, like, maybe she thought its skull was showing. Are these fish kind of translucent in real life? I've never seen one in real life, only pictures. I don't know much about even like how to keep them and all that stuff. I think that's the same fish that that Alex Secret History had an issue with because of their electromagnetic or electro something, whatever they do. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's move on. This one should be easier.
It's kind of like rainbow fluorescent kind of, and it has like kind of like flowy fins and clearish white fins. It has like orange on the top. It has like whitish with yellowish in the middle, and then blue at the bottom with a little bit of white.
Greg's planted tanks, just barely. Dino Davy, you were so quick with your guess that I'm gonna also give you a point because y'all were basically at the same time, Greg and Dino Davy. Or is it Dino Davy? I just see Dino and think Dino. Very nice. That was quick. Cool. Dino Davy. Oh, and here's the picture that I used for her to describe. Flowy fins. Congo tetras are cool, but like when I look at this fish, I don't think tetra. It's strange how they get classified. I'm sure there's way more to it than just like looking at it and saying, oh, it's kind of shaped like this. All right. You work with kids, so you kind of speak the child language. Like you're trying to tell me something specific, but being completely vague about it. Okay, and next. I had her describe like 13 fish this time. So if y'all get bored with it, let me know. But I got nothing else planned. So if y'all are bored with this, then y'all better be chatting way more than you are now.
It's yellow and then orange on the top, and the things around its eyes are just like swollen almost, but like hollow. It's like there's veins on it, and an orange tail with clear fins, with like a really big tail.
Spin the salami. No. No, 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 no. Ian and Fishimon basically at the same time correctly guessed that horrible, horrible abomination known as the bubble-eyed goldfish. Why does this fish exist? Not a rhetorical question. Why does this fish exist? Anyone know? I don't know. Every time I look at this fish, all I think is it bumping into the tip of some spider wood and just like bursting that bubble immediately. And then probably getting some kind of freaking infection from it because it's a abomination hybrid mutated bred fish that isn't supposed to exist. It was not Mother Nature. I refuse to believe that Mother Nature made this thing. Who did this? Yeah, terrible. Terrible. Okay, so we got the points. Ian and Fishimon. Yeah, anyone who thought, yep, let's do this, and anyone who said, yeah, I want to buy this. I mean, there's got to be at some point where this something that had some horrible growth or swelling on it that obviously should have been culled immediately. Someone was like, hey, that's pretty cool. He's got deformities on both sides. Can we replicate that, and can we make them bigger? Ames, what's up? Welcome. Yeah, just a horrible, horrible fish. Okay, here we go. This one will also be probably just a typing test. So everybody get ready and lube up your fingers, if that's a thing. Don't lube up the tips of them, because then you'll like make your keyboard gross. Your keyboard's probably already gross. Just saying.
It's kind of like a small fish. It kind of looks like a puffer almost, and it has like a gold kind of top, and a white stomach, and it has black and / brown spots, and it has kind of like a clear tail with like a yellow eye.
There we go. Fishymon and Zen Ginger at the same time. P Puffer. P Puffer was your guess too, man. Well, guess what? No. They already got it, Lillian. You know, I mean, you can say it if you want, but it's there. All right, Fishimon and Zinger. Yeah, not the Scodentai. It's Shotadenai. It's not Shodentai, which I've heard people say. Shotadenai or Shotadini. Yeah. The I at the end confuses me sometimes. But yeah, here's what a pea puffer looks like. So adorable. The Scootin' Fruity Puffer. Alrighty.
It's kind of like a black fish with blue and white speckles all over it, and then some blue stripes and white filled in circles, I guess. I don't really know. Or an outline of a black circle, and blue and black fins, kind of like striped.
Have fun with that one. It's Shouted in Eye. Shouted in Eye. Okay. Yeah, Zen, you're like a Nazi about pronunciations. I am too. When I know how it's pronounced, sometimes I'm a little unsure. But when I hear people pronounce things that I know that is not the way you pronounce it, just because it's not even phonetically possible that it's pronounced that way, like the crypt Wintii. Maybe it's Winty, but I think it's Wintii, and I know for sure that it's not Windedi, because you're getting your letters all mixed up and backwards. So what we got here? She really cared about description at this point. This might have been the last one she described. Starry Night Cichlid, Black Ram. Nope, nope, nope. My young axolotl ate the 2 cardinal tetra in his tank. Seems like something an axolotl would do. Have a nice, like, $10 snack, depending on what you have to pay for cardinal tetras. They're like $5 a piece in my LFS, sometimes 6. Nope, not a peppermint pleco. Wikipedia says the bubble eye was selectively bred in China from a slightly less horrifying variant by the sounds of it. Okay, I'm going to play this one again.
It's kind of like a black fish with blue and white speckles all over it, and then some blue stripes and white filled in circles, I guess. I don't really know. Or an outline of a black circle, and blue and black fins, kind of like striped.
Oh my, do I seriously have 70 concurrent viewers right now? Does that mean that half of you haven't hit the like button? No, 60. Well, okay, so I think that the analytics I see on my end are showing like the most up-to-date thing, because then like it goes up to 71 and then down to 66, something like that. Black with blue. No, not a McCullochai. It is a cichlid again. Yeah. Wow, 71, and all I'm doing is playing clips of children trying to describe fish they've never seen before. I mean, okay, cichlid, blue. Emphasis on the blue. She said blue a lot because there's a lot of blue on it. And cichlid. Blue ringed octopus. That would be a great aquarium fish or creature. Just don't touch the water. New World or Old World? I'm pretty sure it's Old World. Kelly, you're close. Kelly is close. And Zen Ginger is the Win Ginger. Winner, winner. Zen Ginger. Electric Blue. Jack Dempsey. And again, jacked it from Dan's Fish. Man, that is a beautiful cichlid. Like, if I was going to get a cichlid, I'd start by looking at these, I think. I mean, an African cichlid. Okay. So I pointed out the concurrent viewers and immediately lost a bunch of them. Whoops. Yeah, Chubbs had one of these. Chubbs had a lot of nice fish. Freaking hurricanes, man. Richard, that's an electric blue Jack Dempsey. So cool. I don't think they're that expensive either on Dan's Fish. Maybe $30 or less. And it's probably small, but I mean, for a fish like that, that's a great price. All right. And this next one. Now, this next one, you got to be specific. Just letting you know. I don't need the scientific name, but I need just be specific. Petition Dan's Fish to well, I mean, there's no point in me being an affiliate if, like, the goal of an affiliate is to, like, boost business. I mean, for starters, I'm already doing that for free because I like Dan's Fish. And if there's a business that I like, I don't need their money. Especially like the fish shipping business. There are so many out there that do it so crappily that I am very glad to shout out and support the ones that do it right. And Dan, for sure, does it right. So, yeah, I don't need to be an affiliate. Now, whenever I grow to a point where it makes sense that it would benefit him to have his company shouted out by me. For example, Steenfot with, he's got, I don't know, 50,000 subscribers. That makes sense. That's a large audience. Okay, next one. Here we go. Be specific.
It is white with black, and it has flowy tail. It has a flowy tail, and the top is white, the bottom is black, and the tail has like strokes of white, and the rest of it's black. And it has a white eye, and I think it looks like a betta. I'm gonna guess that.
Zen, you did not even need to hear the I think it looks like a betta portion. You were on that. On it. Longfin bristlenose pleco. S, what is your problem today, man? What? I'm really disappointed. Ames, she is 10 years old. She just turned 10 last month. Well, screw the customers. You don't need customers. It's Saturday. No one should be a customer anywhere. Oh, that's true, Jenna. S was really keyed into to our son's descriptions. He got those really quick. All right, so yeah, Zin Ginger is actually now in the lead with that guess. So on the board for these worthless points, Greg's Planet Tanks with 2, Atkins Nature Aquariums with 2, Kelly Foreman with 2, Dino Davy with 1, Fishymon with 2, and Zinger with 3. Good going. Okay. Lube up your typing fingers because this should be an easy one too.
This fish looks circular. It has like red, like almost like fire pattern, and it has a gray face with like a red eye. Kind of has some black. It has black fins, and it has like a dark blue around the fire-looking red.
It ain't no discus. I did discus last week. Not gonna do the same fish again. Not some kind of hack. Still here, Steven. You good? Typing bad. Okay. Cool. No discus, no apisto, no gourami. Maybe a little tougher than I thought it would be. Hang on, I'm not looking at chat right at the moment. Red hook silver dollar. It is not blue. Poor man's discus. What is that? Koi angelfish. Akara. I don't know if it'll help, but I'll play it. I'll play it again.
This fish looks circular. It has like red, like almost like fire pattern, and it has a gray face with like a red eye. Kind of has some black. It has black fins, and it has like a dark blue around the fire-looking red.
Okay, Akara severum. Piranha is not a severum. Nope. Not a betta again. Okay. It's a cichlid. I mean, I think y'all are kind of already in that ballpark. So. Not a Waru, not a blue ram. Just forget about blue. Yeah, a lot of these guesses are too fancy. A red-eyed cheese ball. What we got? We're looking at chat. Oh, Ian, finally. Good job. I know. I thought this description was actually on point for the most part. Oh, very large photo. The way the light hits it, you can see some blue looking patterning there. Yeah, I mean, it's a tall fish. It's not circular, but still. I got that fish. Oh, you got an Oscar, huh? You got the rare. Everybody's got one Oscar. Good job, S. You get no points. What is up, Jason? Welcome. So, let's go ahead. We got 3 more of these left. So, here's the next one. Get ready.
It is a blackish rod with like flowiness on the bottom of it. It's black and it has white stripe at the top. Like it has 2 white stripes at the top. I think your friend Jason killed 6 of them.
I wonder what that is. S did not even need the hint at the end. S is finally on the board. Didn't say it, you made me. Well, you did say it, I just made you say it. Okay. S, you're on the board with a point. Yes, even the kids know. They know now. Oh no. I'm losing viewers. Y'all getting bored with this? I'll try to come up with a different game next time. Here's the next one.
It's an orange fish. It looks like it might be small. And it looks like the bottom of the Nike logo. Kind of like it's black. And it has some orange clear fins with an orange eyes. And yeah.
Not a chili raspberry. Not a glow light tetra. Not a platy, not a super red bristlenose. Hey, Jessica Hames. Welcome to the chat. And you are on the board with a valueless point. It is a Harlequin Rasbora. Cool. And my son's tank has several of the purple Harlequin Rasboras. Roxanne, Foxy's Fishes, welcome. Yeah, Ames, some of these are very difficult because not only is it like a rare fish or like a lesser known fish, but some of them are very hard to describe, like the dolphin mormarid. Like you've got to, like, even if you have like 100 of them and you're very intimately familiar with them, you still might not be able to get that from the description. Okay, well, this is the last one. And I think I'm losing people because of that. Could be. You know, I will think of some other games. I mean, don't want to take this out of rotation, but you know, we can come up with something else for sure. Anyway, last one.
It kind of looks like a stick with a black stripe, and it almost have like scales, kind of like big scales. It has tiny, tiny legs that are striped black and white. And it's like as big as a leaf, almost.
As big as
Not
a leaf.
even.
As big as a leaf. Just pick a leaf, any leaf, and that's how big it is. It's also got scales. Come on. Okay, S. I need specifics with your one of your guesses up there. Jessica also. Yeah, someone's gotta type it. You stole from me, huh? It's not a leaf fish. No, that wasn't the one I was talking about. How did you steal from me, Matt? Not a saltwater fish. Jessica Hames was very close. Yeah. Not a mud skipper. So far, I think I've only done freshwater fish because I don't know much about saltwater fish at all. Not a banjo. Whiptail? I thought a whiptail is something else. I don't think that's the same. Oh, you know what? Maybe it is. You know what? I'll give that to you, because it is the same genus. are same type. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Farlowella. So yeah, you know what? I'm going to give points to people who said, like, let's see, I believe S said stickfish, and then Jessica said twig catfish, and then Zen said the whiptail. So I think all three of y'all get a worthless point for that. Because, why not? The points don't matter. And everything is made up. And so, yep, that was all of them. And the scores are Greg's Planet Tanks 2, Atkins Nature Aquariums 3 points, Kelly Foreman 2 points, Dino Davy 1 point, Fishymon 2 points, Zen Ginger 4 points, S 2 points, Jessica Hames 2 points. Good job, Zinger. You got it. You got the win. That means nothing. Congratulations. Okay, S, you said you have a Rainbowfish question, so typity type away. Yeah, Matt, I heard the song. Oh. Oh, Matt sending me YouTube links and stuff. Cool. You won more of nothing. Oh. Yeah. Yep, I'm ignoring your message that links to a YouTube video while I'm live streaming. I think I'm gonna have to for now. Do you keep those Petco rainbows long term in the 40 breeder? Yes. Well, I am, but I wouldn't recommend it. They, I think they're too big for the 40 breeder right now. Like, it's working out. I'm definitely not gonna stock it with anything more, but they're kind of big for that. I mean, they're definitely over 4 inches now, and being in a 3 foot tank, I feel like they're kind of restricted in their swimming space. So, and that was just me being naive. Whenever I set up that 40, it was the first tank I set up since getting back into the hobby, and I knew I wanted rainbow fish. We got some Maccullochi, which I think are just fine for a 40 breeder, and then we got those Australian rainbows, which I guess in my head I couldn't really picture how big they were going to look by comparison to the other fish and by comparison to the length of the tank, because at that point a 40 breeder was by far the largest tank I'd ever had. So yeah, if you're gonna get those kind of rainbows, any kind of Melanitania other than the specific dwarf Melanitanias like Maccullochi and Praecox, and I'm guessing there's other ones that I don't know about or I can't think of at the moment. Yeah, I would say just go ahead and get a 55 at minimum. And Fishymon, Pink Flamingo Crypt has 2 of its leaves with holes. Should I curly them off? How many leaves would you have left if you did that? My first attempt at a Pink Flamingo didn't go well. Don't know why. But I got another one, and I actually have it planted in this tank. And it is planted. Oh, got to move my... Yeah, it's planted right here in this void. I just got it. It has virtually no leaves because the shipment I got from Aquarium Co-op was it came in a week instead of 2 or 3 days, and I sent Candy a email that basically was like, everything looks okay. This one is kind of iffy because it had like no leaves on it, but the roots were okay. She sent me back what I assume is like a copy paste form message about how when you're buying plants, in some cases you're just buying the roots and not the leaves. Like, okay, got it, whatever. Just bringing it to your attention. So I'm planting it, and I even put a couple of root tabs around it. We'll see what happens. I think pink flamingos might do better under higher light. And the way I had the other one planted in the 40, it was kind of shaded by tiger lotus. So we'll see. Yeah, I mean, in most cases, I would cut the leaves. I don't know enough about pink flamingo yet, other than my fail experience and just hearing from other people that it can be kind of a finicky plant. But in most cases, my instinct would be if I've got a fairly healthy plant with healthy leaves, and there's a couple of leaves that are got holes or tears or just are clearly gonna die back, I just go ahead and snip them as long as the plant is established. If it's not established, I will leave those leaves on there because they can be reabsorbed as food for the plant. All right, Ian, happy lurking. But if you lurk, then you're gonna miss. Oh no, what's about to happen? Okay, music, and let's turn that down because super loud. Alrighty. You would think that I learned my lesson about using the wheel. Watch, I'm gonna wait for my viewership to just skyrocket again. Like, oh my god, the wheel is out. He's giving away stuff. Jump back in. Okay, well, what I'm giving away is nothing too fancy. But, there was a discussion earlier in the stream of merch, and I have been testing merch or like doing designs and stuff. So one thing I would like to do is get people's opinion, some lucky winner's opinion on the quality of this shirt that will be coming from Teespring. And I would order one myself, except they are out of that 4XT. I need a tall shirt. It's got to be long. I got this one from the Florida Fish Rescue one. I just went ahead and ordered the 4XT because I assumed that these cheap shirts run sort of small, and I was right. Like, this shirt fits really well, and so that makes me apprehensive about getting a size smaller than that. So yeah, I would like someone else to order this shirt until they get the other sizes back in stock, so they can tell me if there's anything I need to tweak with the design, like the size of the logo, go with a different shirt quality, and all that stuff. And this is not the only color. That's just, I like the black look, so that's the one I chose to display. So that's the front of the shirt, and this is the back of the shirt. So yeah, whoever wins get to be a pilot test for the shirt. Hey Lefty, are you here? Probably not. I'm trying to figure out. So last time I was like, hey, say if you want to be on the wheel, and then I had to scroll through all this stuff, and I missed people, and I spent like an hour trying to get everybody on the wheel. But that was like twice as many people as last time. So I was going to try Nightbot, and I just opened Nightbot and integrated it with the chat. But I thought that it would show me like all the active users, but it just says 0 eligible users. But I'm going to try this anyway. So if you want to be on the wheel, all you got to do is type hashtag wheel. So let's keep it simple. And at the very least, I'll see hashtag wheel a lot better if Nightbot is not going to pick it up. So that's all I'm looking for is hashtag wheel. Okay. Oh, don't jump on me now, chat, because I'm slow. Liquid matte zoo. Okay. And Greg's lifeless barren garbage tanks. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's what I said. Sandy. Greek ball. Muppers. There I go. Here I am. Okay, we got yeah, so I gotta figure out this Nightbot thing because I just try to do it on the fly and like nothing's showing up like it's supposed to. So maybe there's something else that needs to be done. Okay, so stop that, Scott the Aquati. Next is Skull and Bones. Aquatics. Snails. Degenerate ghost knife killer. F you, Dave. Rick Mac. Hamster girl. So, yep, you counted 16 people, Ames, and I also, or the wheel also counts 16 people. So I think we're good. Where is Patty? Again, where is Patty? I'm getting pissed now. Second one. Patty, if you're watching the replay, which you're not, I know you're not. F you, Patty. Rick Mac, Private Dick. Yeah, Patty has more important things to do. She had more important things to do than win fish and shrimps and a freaking gift certificate. So, obviously, winning a freaking shirt is way off her radar. Still, freaking Patty. Speaking of missing people, has anyone seen Mike from Florida Fish Rescue on chats recently? I haven't noticed, but I miss the morning streams all the time. I actually missed most of the streams today so far. So, yeah, just curious because I know, he wasn't feeling too great for a while. I know the family was sick, and we're recovering, hopefully. Oh, good, good. Okay, Saturday morning cartoons. Florida Man was on the cartoons. Okay, well, I'm gonna soon the wheel now, and here we go. Oops. Yeah, you know what? Before I spin, I want to go to Teespring, and I'll link the shirt. However, I have no proof copy of this shirt. I don't know if it's going to come out right. I do not recommend buying it, but if you want to, you certainly can. Do, do, do. HTTP colon. So I think hopefully that will work. Oh, welcome back, Ian. Do you want to win a shirt? I will add you if you wish to win a shirt. But only if you say you want to win a shirt or hashtag wheel or whatever. Doesn't matter. Nightbot failed me. Or I failed Nightbot. And then I think after that we'll go ahead and call this a day, because 2 hours is pretty long. We went 3 hours last time, and that was too long. New shirts? Heck yes, please. Okay. Okay, that's 17. Yeah, the price of the shirt. I mean, I'm not intending to like make ridiculous profit off of it. Just if you want a shirt, you can have it, and I'll probably do some other stuff. Um, I did the water bottle on Zazzle. I do like the Zazzle water bottle a lot better than the one I made on Teespring. Let me find that one too. Of course, everything on Zazzle is uber expensive. Well, ours is still under review. I thought that I could sell it, or it was going to let me. What's the deal? Zazzle is a little unintuitive in terms of like, go to your store and link your stuff. Okay. Oh. Okay, I guess the water bottle is not ready yet. Oh, well, I'll link it later. No big deal. Okay. My ADHD is showing. Your terrible grammar is showing. Bad grammar. And then someone's going to text me because, you know, I'm not. Shut up. Soon the wheel. So you're telling me my ADHD is showing, and then you send me a text because that's not going to distract me at all. No. Did I add Melissa? I haven't been looking at the chat, so no. Hello, Melissa. Because I am so ADD, you get to be added to the wheel. Because I didn't soon the wheel yet. Dave, I cannot fit on the couch long ways, so I will never be on the couch. Maybe the floor. Wait, you're just named Melissa? Not any other thing with it, so just named Melissa. Where the hell have you been, S? Crying in a corner because you sucked at the fish game today? You know what? I'm going to add Patty to the wheel just so she can lose. Because even if she wins, she's not here. So she loses. Don't ever tell me how to run my streams, okay? I know I'm terrible at it, and I have no experience doing it. But I still feel I'm entitled to make these terrible mistakes and learn from them by watching my concurrent viewers plummet from sheer boredom. Man, they even show me like a bar graph of, whoa, it went in a matter of a minute, cut in half. Like, what did I do during that time that just sent everybody away? Holy crap. That hooker cannot win, Zen, because she's not here. If she wins, I mean, if like she's the last on the wheel, it's just going to be funny because she could have won and she lost. She lost. Jin Yu, what's up? Do you want a shirt? Do you want an opportunity for a shirt? Because I haven't spun into the wheel yet. Because people keep telling me to spin the wheel, and the more you tell me to spin the wheel, the more I will defy you. Okay? What's up, Bruiser? Do you also want to win shirt? Jenny. Yeah. Let's see. Dave said spin it, so that's another 5-minute delay. What should we do for 5 minutes? Just stare into each other's eyes. I mean, you stare into my eyes. I can't see you. Any of y'all just have to imagine. Yep, last man standing. Why would it be any different? Okay, I'm gonna spin the wheel because yeah, I think people are seeing the wheel pop up in their feed and they're like, I want to see what I can get. I am not adding Matt F. Ames. I should disqualify him. Okay, I'll add Matt F. Liquid Matt Zoo / Matt F. Cheater asshole. All right. Okay. Boozer. And what the? Who are these people? Sulan Scanner. All right. All right. All right. Okay. I'm typing stop. 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 That means no one else can say wheel. Because now I'm getting suspicious. Okay, Sulan Scanner, who dis? National. I feel like I'm getting bamboozled here. National Marketing Classifieds. Weird name for a fish enthusiast. Look, I can hear my dog crying over these new people. And D's fish. D's fish. Hopefully has fish. Yeah. See. Now, in order to chat, you got to be subscribed. So that means they've been subscribed for 5 minutes at least. Let's see if my subscriber count has gone up. I'm at 552. I expect to stay at 552. So, anyone who's subbed to just be part of the game, don't unsub. Stick around. I make videos too, not just these dumb streams. I do like to make it to videos. All right, I'm spinning. Just one quick scan to make sure I didn't miss anybody, and spin.
National Marketing Classifieds, weird name for a fish enthusiast.
Well, bye. Oh my, 4 accounts. Okay, son of a bitch. Matt, which ones are yours? Don't screw up the wheel, man. The wheel is sacred. Hopefully they all get eliminated. I know. Matt, I know your address. You've already ordered stuff from me, so yeah.
Jen and you.
Sorry, Jen and you.
I see you, Fishymon.
Oh, I see you, Fishymon, getting off my wheel.
Bree totally not the orphan.
Sorry, Bree. No shirt.
Degenerate ghost
Oh.
knife killer.
Sorry, Jason. You can't really kill a shirt, so you probably weren't that interested anyway.
F you, Dave.
Uh-oh. The wheel is going after the ferals.
Patty loses.
And Patty officially loses. Would have been cool to watch her win but lose.
Zinger.
This one breaks my heart. It really does. It is very possible that, like... Oh, yeah, it is Patty's birthday today. It sure is. So maybe she's doing birthday stuff. Don't care, she sucks. All right. You know what, Zen? It's possible that I might have shirts at, like, Aquashella Dallas. Not promising anything. Just a thought.
Snake Jess.
Goodbye, Snake Jazz.
AIMSES Amazing Spirit Rebel Fish and Axolotl.
I'm impressed that it said axolotl correctly. But, yep. Sorry, Ames is amazing.
Greek Ba.
Geek boy. So sorry.
Liquid Matzu / Matt F cheater asshole.
I just wanted the wheel to cuss. And it was worth it, and I think I'm going to do it more often.
Just named Melissa.
Sorry, Melissa.
D's fish, hopefully his fish.
Well, whether you got fish or not, D's fish, you're not going to get a free shirt today.
Sulin scanner who dis?
Yeah, who is that? Another Matt F? Because if it is, yay, you're off the wheel.
Snails.
Oh, sorry, Foxy.
Muppers.
Muppers. Sorry.
Skull and Bones Aquatics.
Ames, why did you hide? You don't need to hide him. It's just a Matt F alter. He's not misbehaving, but I understand that there is there is some sort of innate urge to just ban Matt from streams, and I get it. But we're gonna try to avoid that. We're gonna try to fight that urge, and yeah, give him a chance.
S. Sondi.
S. Sondi. Oh, wait, is that the end of the ferals? Oh no, we got Hamster Girl on there still. Awesome. One more chance.
Hamster Girl.
I think that's my fault. I think I jinxed it. Sorry, Olivia. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do the most irresponsible thing I've ever done in my entire life. Guess who can't be hidden anymore? At least not not his main account. All right, who we got? Who's our top 5? Bruiser and Ian and Rick Mac, Scotty Aquati and Greg's lifeless unplanted tanks. He's a mod. That's right. You can take a break now, Zen. Let him do all the work.
Ian running out of shirts.
Ian, that one's not my fault. You did that to yourself, buddy.
Rick Mac.
Rick Mac. Private Dick Rick Mac. All right, Scott, Bruiser, and Greg. Who's it gonna be?
Greg's lifeless barren garbage tanks.
This wheel does not like when you acknowledge that you're on the wheel. Just so you know. The wheel really freaking hates that. I don't know why, but just stop that. Don't do it. Don't do it anymore. Scotty Aquati and Bruiser. Now notice that Scotty Aquati and Bruiser haven't said a damn thing while this wheel has been going, and look where they are now. They're gonna win. One of y'all's gonna win. All right. Who is it gonna be? Squatty a potty or Boozer? Oh,
Scotty Aquati.
Scotty Aquati lose. Bruiser CB. Congratulations. I hope you're still here. Still here. No, I'm not going to turn the time up. I don't want to do any kind of wheel tampering, okay? Yeah, Fishymon, if Bruiser isn't watching, we're okay. Yeah. If you weren't there, I was gonna redo this whole wheel. It was gonna be like another hour of streaming to have to do this all over again. Cool. All right, Bruiser. You can just Discord message me your deets. Um, Now let me put the link in so you can tell me what color you want as well, because there's color options. You don't have to pick the black one, and tell me your size as well. Let's see. I think this link should work as well. My store B398. I changed the name of my store, but it didn't update for some reason. So I think the name of my store will be My Store B398, which makes about as much sense as my YouTube channel name. So it fits. Congratulations to Bruiser. Good. I'm glad you didn't win, Scott. You don't give Patty gifts because she's not here. I don't care if it's her frickin' birthday. She's old enough. She'll need no more birthdays. Okay. Well, I've been streamsins for quite a while. A couple hours, 22 minutes. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off. So, thank you to everybody who stayed to the end or joined at the end to win a shirt. That's also cool. Thank you to the 70 people max that were in here for like 3 seconds today. That is cool. I really appreciate that. Sorry, half of you instantly lost interest. I will dwell on that for quite a long time. And next week, I will try to come up with a different game. Or rather, my wife will come up with a different game because this game was her idea in the first place. So, yeah. Anyways, thank y'all. I will see y'all on chats and stuff. Appreciate you hanging out. Bye-bye.